Hi, welcome back. It's Carl here again, and in the next few videos we're going to be looking at setting up your first Google AdWords campaign. At the end of the last video you'll remember we were on the page that's on the screen now. If you're not there at the minute, just log back into your AdWords account, and this is the default start page, so you should be brought back here. To get started, we're going to actually avoid the create your first campaign button at the top here. We're just going to come down the screen a little bit to the for experienced advertisers section, and we're going to click the Start Creating Advanced Campaigns link here. Once you click the link, you're going to be brought to this section, which is the start of the setup. And the first thing you're going to see is the campaign type, which currently is just set up as the standard of Search Network with Display Select. Display Select is actually a relatively new feature to Google AdWords. And whilst there are some advantages to using it, I wouldn't recommend it for brand new campaigns. For most people, if you are setting up the first campaign, it's going to be a search campaign. So we're just going to go down here to the drop down where we're going to find the campaign options. Now the top one is the default that we're already on, Search Network and Display Select. Below that we have Search Network, which is the one I recommend we choose. And then if we remember back to video 2, we discussed the 3 main campaign types. The other 2 were Display Network and Shopping campaigns. So again, these are slightly more advanced. So for now, we're just going to click on Search Network only. To the right of that, we're also just going to click on All Features rather than Standard. And we're going to name our campaign. Now, for this campaign, I'm actually using the locksmith example that we were looking at in the earlier videos. So I'm going to call this campaign Locksmith in Leeds. And I should add, it's very important to name your campaigns. There's nothing worse than having an account where all the campaigns are called Campaign 1, Campaign 2, Campaign 3, and also where the ad groups follow a similar pattern. The aim of naming the campaigns is to be well organized and to be able to navigate the account easily and make changes and just be able to see what's going on in the account. So I can't stress that enough, really. Very important, name your campaigns. Okay, so we're just going to scroll down. The next thing you're going to see here is networks. And as you can see, there's a tick here next to the Google Search Network, and that's because up above we've chose Search Network only. What you'll also notice, however, is just beneath that it says Include Search Partners. Now, the search partners are essentially smaller search engines and other sites that have some form of search functionality that use Google's technology to serve ads on their behalf. Now, the search partners can be really effective. However, for getting started with a brand new campaign, I generally recommend switching them off. And very much in the same way as you can do with Display Select, this is something that you can come back to later on down the line. Once your campaign is profitable and you want to get some more traffic, you can come back in here and select this again. Okay, so that's the basics of choosing how to set up your first campaign and what type of campaign you want to choose. In the next video, we're going to be looking down here at the next option, which is locations. Now, there are some advanced features in the location targeting, which is the reason I'm putting them in a separate video, because we're actually going to go into the advanced search and I'm going to show you some more advanced ways to target, including radius targeting, postcodes, specific areas, and a few other things. Hopefully you found this video useful, and I will see you in the next video and we'll look at those location targets.